Happy Sunday, everybody. Texas Redleg here. Just wanted to put together a video today, sort of bringing it back to basics for some people. I know a lot of people are new at this prepping thing, and there's also a lot of very seasoned preppers that have been doing this a long time. And it's, to me, easy to get way deep in the woods, in the weeds, lost in the woods, down the rabbit hole, whatever you might say, away from the basics. So sometimes I think it's good to go back to basic general purpose preps for things like, I don't know, a weather event or some type of, a train derailment, something where you might find yourself stuck for 24 to 48 hours and can't get home, if you will, or are going to be delayed in getting home. And so a lot of people call it an EDC, an overnight bag, whatever the case may be. I just call it a basic, 48-hour bag is what I call it. And this is something that you can keep in your vehicle. If you go on a trip with somebody else, you just take the bag out of your vehicle, or, maybe it's a little toolbox or something like that. But there's a little kit that I think most people should have, and this is completely separate from, your EDC with regard to defense weapons, if you will. So this does not include that type of thing, and I'm assuming that most people that are watching this video probably already carry a self-defense weapon of some sort. Whether it be lethal or non-lethal. So this video, this kit's really not pertaining to that. That's a completely separate issue, in my opinion, from what this video is intended to be. So let's just say you work an hour from home, right? So you have a 1 hour commute each way from home. Let's say for some reason, I don't know, there's a chemical spill or a train derailment, and you're ordered to shelter in place an hour from your house, at your office, if you will, and you can't get home. And it's going to be 36 to, 48 hours before you can leave. This is the type of thing I'm putting this kit together for. And it could just be something you carry with you on a road trip or anywhere, honestly. It's just sort of a backup plan to have for a short-term issue or emergency to get you through it. And so, again, the first thing would be probably some type of bag. Now, this is just a little shoulder bag. There's not much to it. It's pretty inconspicuous. It's got a small pocket in the front and a larger pocket on the front as well. Not going to hold a ton of stuff, but it's going to hold everything that I mentioned in this kit. So, again, this is a bag that will work. It's small, it's light, and you can pretty much tuck it under your seat or in your trunk or wherever and carry it on your person. It's not a big deal. So the first thing is I'm going to talk about, including in this kit, is just a couple bottles of water. Okay, nothing special. A couple of bottles of drinking water, and hopefully you're in a position, if you consume those 2 bottles, you can just refill them, temporarily wherever you are. But if not, you've got a couple bottles of water to get you through. Again, this is 24 to 48 hours, not a week to 2 weeks, okay? Just a couple of little snacks, like some peanut butter crackers, something like that. Or a couple of, packages of beef jerky or beef sticks or whatever the case might be. Some peanuts, things like that. Just basic snacks to sort of get you through a situation. Little bottle of hand sanitizer. Nothing special. Most people probably have that anyway. A basic N95 mask. You can get these at, Home Depot or Lowe's or Wally World usually. But I recommend an N95 for sure, because it's just going to be a general purpose mask. It's going to be better than those little paper, little surgical masks that everybody's running around with. And then, of course, some pain reliever. Whether you are a ibuprofen or a acetaminophen person, just whatever you take or can take. I would have a bottle of pain reliever with me as well. And of course, last but not least is just a little multi-tool, right? I mean, if you're going to, you know, to me, if you're going to carry a folding knife, right, on your person, and they're usually fairly large, to me, you may as well just carry a multi-tool and have that capability. You know, you're not saving much space, and to me, a multi-tool is just a good idea to get you out of a jam. You know, it could also be used as an intermediate, you know, non-lethal weapon if you had to. So anyway, again, those are just some small things. And of course, don't forget to throw in an extra phone charger, you know, for your particular device that you use. It's always good to have an extra cord just tucked away somewhere where you don't have to go hunting for one. I'm a big fan of redundancy, like a lot of people are. You know, phone cords don't cost that much, you know, and I would just buy a pack of them and have them separated, and one here, one there. You've always got one with you. Again, now you could throw a little first aid kit in there as well, but I mean, you know, typically if you're in an office building, there's first aid kits laying around, things like that. You could throw a little first aid kit in there, do whatever you want. But again, these are just the basics for a 24 to 48 hour event to get you through a situation. It's something you throw in your vehicle. You don't even worry about it. You don't even really, have to think about it. It's just always there. And again, if you take a little short road trip somewhere in another vehicle, all you do is grab the bag and throw it in that vehicle. That way you've always got it with you. It's just, creating habits that will keep us out of jams a lot of times. So anyway, everybody, I just wanted to throw that video out there for you guys and gals. Keeping it simple is important. Back to basics sometimes is important. We don't have to carry everything, in the kitchen sink for these, preparedness tips that we put out. So, just have what you need. You want to be light. You want to be able to move. You don't want to be weighed down with a bunch of stuff. So again, this kit is just basics aside from your typical stuff you would carry on your person, like a lethal weapon of some kind, or pepper spray or things like that. So this is just a secondary little 48 hour kit that can give you some peace of mind as you're out there. So with that, everybody keep prepping, stack it deep, and long live the Republic.